All right, fellas, with the first day completed, it's time I leave the classifier of cockroaches position to one of you two.
I thought you were going to say something else there.
Yeah, we knows you definitely aren't suited for that position.
Listen, I only had one blunder in my career.
As president?
No, you little rat. As a hotline operator, I got only one wrong.
Yeah, the very first one on your first day, which is the easiest day anyone is going to play.
Listen here, you little shit. Maybe if it were a different type of hotline that could hold my interest, then maybe I could have aced it.
Regardless, we've made it to Tuesday without getting fired, so we're good enough. I'll take Tuesday.
That's okay with me. I was going to suggest president's first anyway.
What the hell is this email? What does this say? Yo, tinao me. Buddy, you stand down on your job. Quit in the bambayer. Quit today before it's too late. You know, can't go now. It's not too late to quit freely. Trows at me. What the hell does that mean?
Are you serious?
It really wasn't misspelled to the point where you can't read it, Mr. Bush. Mike here emailed us warning us to leave before it's too late. I have no idea why he spelled so poorly, though. Was he drunk off his ass or something? Either way, this doesn't make me feel good considering the first day already felt off.
Golly, I remember when my old computer used to start up like that. So nostalgic. I'm also not worried. After all, you should never quit a job after the first day.
I mean, I think it's really a case-by-case basis to decide if you should.
The second day isn't any different. Looks like you're a part of the coffee club with me, bushy wushy.
Hey man, you can only say that if I get at least one wrong. First phone call, let's go. Oh hey, it's Carol.
Oh, why? Hello there, Carol.
I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information.
Oh, thank you so much for making their jobs harder, Carol.
Why would you thank her for that?
Because you know that makes me harder, Carol.
You're insane.
She's giving me some confidential information. I do have me some confidential information.
I mean, that's half our jobs as presidents. Knowing and keeping secrets just for the fucking fun of it.
So what really happened to JFK?
Oh, Benny, I haven't the faintest idea. Wink, wink.
Nothing looks different. Oh, there we go. Look at all them, their new things.
What the fuck are bed teeth?
Well, what do you think Dwayne Johnson gets paid in?
What are you talking about?
What's that? Oh, I'll just go from the top down and read each listing so we can familiarize ourselves with the new stuff.
I can't believe they let an autistic cowboy into office. Turns out America was progressive even in 2000.
I'm going to be honest. You were a bad President Bush.
Hey man, I was just vibing. Also, could you imagine having a bat infestation in your home? Jeepers creepers, man.
Really, Jackwad, you made sure the first thing we hear after getting on the phone with you is you sneezing directly into your phone.
Hey man, he's clearly got something wrong with him. Cut him a break.
Well, he sounds like he's trying to convince his mom to let him stay home from school because he's sick.
Yeah.
He could at least pull his phone away. That being said, I think this is clearly a case of what Mr. Clinton originally put as his first answer.
I already forgot what that was. That was the cockroach one, right? Actually, don't tell me.
Jesus Christ, talk about a yap session. We're not your therapist. This guy sounds like the type of guy to express his emotions to his girlfriend as she rubs his belly and tells him everything is going to be okay. I don't have all fucking day here, loser. I have things to do. Hurry it up.
I love me some belly rubs.
What the fuck?
It seems like bats would be a fairly simple one to diagnose, as long as it mentions one of the key distinct details like flapping at night. That'll keep it distinct from a mouse. And what does that say about them being commonly associated with the ones above the soil?
It's all it says. But what the fuck is a cellar growth? Hobs? False beats? What the hell? Then we have things like frozen pipes and house fires thrown in too. Why the hell are we getting a mix of fairy tale sounding shit and actual problems?
Like I said, we're definitely working for some secretive, possibly government organization.
Well, I don't know why the government is hiding bed teeth from the public, but I guess that's not up to me.
I don't know about you, but Stair Slug is a name that tickles me pink.
Isn't it weird that we're being exposed to confidential material on our second day of working here? That email told us to leave before it's too late, and is it at that point of no return already? What's really going on here? That's what we're going to be talking about on the Daily Wire Plus.
Gah, fuck you.
Benny, I ask you refrain from advertising your product while I'm reading about black mold, which I believe is the answer, by the way. I think this dude's vent has black mold in it.
That sounded kind of sexual, don't you think?
Genuinely, no. I'm glad I know what carbon monoxide sounds like.
That's odd you put on that stipulation specifically for when you're reading about black mold. But yes, I'm certain that's the answer as well. It's obviously not good to be breathing that stuff in constantly. Especially so because he never used to get sick indoors. And now he always is. He must have a terrible case of it.
Oh, I know that turns some of you viewers on, but seriously, how the hell does a fungus get so big that they were able to get a sound recording of it? That's disgusting.
I don't know how someone could let this become a problem, honestly. How the heck are you gonna just be walking down your stairs and you see something starting to form and you're just like, oh, let me just walk around that real quick?
Well, one interesting factoid I know about fungi is that they can pop up seemingly out of nowhere, and in many cases overnight.
You're fucking nerd. But in that case, the thought of this thing appearing out of nowhere after there being no indicators of it the night before is kind of terrifying.
Remember the details of dripping, stretching, glowing, and slimy?
Oh, Benny boy, I'm thinking of most of those all day anyway.
What the hell is that, man? I can deal with mysterious fungus, but why the hell are we getting introduced to these humanoid freaks?
Reading this description raises multiple red flags. Other than them being humanoid, it states that it is the most common type, which is concerning that there needs to be one listed as common, indicating there is enough of a variety to warrant it. It also states they have no false face.
Benny, what does that mean, man?
Oh, it also states they're capable of the vaguely stated metamorphosis. That sounds wonderful.
Benny, what does that mean, man?
But it looks like these fellas know how to have a good time if all you have to do to make them leave you alone is give them bowls of cream or milk. The same thing actually works for me in the right context.
Let's go to something not supernatural for a sec.
Well, Mr. Bush, a false face is just that. A false face. It looks like a face, but it isn't really. Some animals have patterns on them in nature that look like faces to deter other creatures. The implications of their metamorphosis is, however, more disturbing, as that pertains to a change of the form or nature of a thing or person into a completely different one by natural or supernatural means. Meaning the Hobs turn into something else when provoked.
Fuck a nerd.
What do they turn into, Benny?
I have no idea, Mr. President.
How the fuck does a BBW pipe make that noise?
It's yet another mushroom. It's impressive it can manage to grow and actually stretch out the pipe metal in an almost cartoonish fashion. Wait, what'd you call
Man,
it?
what kind of pipe or mushroom makes that noise? That doesn't sound like a metal pipe.wav file. It also looks like someone had too much fun with the liquefy tool in Photoshop looking ass.
What's this about ass? I'm interested.
So I'm reading that this is in fact a carnivorous mushroom. Its features are clogging pipes, expanding pipes, and loud bubbling digestion noises after it feeds.
Oh, I've been known to clog and expand pipes, aha. And again, I know for a fact some viewers watching this take a sick pleasure from this one. Ha ha!
So we're on to the aforementioned stair slug, and might I say it is.
Wait, what's slugma?
Slug my balls.
Damn it. I can't believe I walked into that one.
Are you serious? What?
I don't like when something says it is approximately dog-sized. Like WTF, do you want me to take away from that? That's anywhere from a Chihuahua or a Mastiff.
Excuse me, from a what? To a Mastiff?
From a Chihuahua to a Mastiff.
Right.
Well, maybe that's the size variation between them.
Oh, really? I had no idea slugs had so many different sizes.
That's a very autistic thing to say.
I mean, this one should be pretty damn easy to get. It's a giant slug that hangs around stairs.
True that, brother. Now we're on to a pipe hob, and I didn't know they made hobs this small.
You think you're funny?
No, sir.
These Hobs, too, have no false face and are capable of metamorphosis and are mischievous. They consume bathroom filth, are smaller than others, and live in pipes, which could lead to a clog. What are you guys looking at me for?
If they don't have a false face, then do they have a real face?
Were you just describing yourself?
No and no.
What does it say about house fires?
Why the fuck are you taking any time at all to read the goddamn page on house fires? That is probably the most obvious fucking thing in this game. Oh, hey, my kitchen door is extremely hot, and I see smoke seeping into the room I'm in from beneath the door. I wonder if it's a damn gopher infestation. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, sorry, my bad. There's no way frozen pipes make that noise, right?
While I've never personally heard it, contracting metal and freezing water is capable of some interesting oddities, so perhaps it really can make a noise like that.
Yeah, I doubt it, you stupid nerd. They probably just compressed a chainsaw sound and put it in here to fool you losers.
I'm actually very intelligent. And the frozen pipe is diagnosable by water damage, damaged pipes, and strange smells or sounds coming from the pipe.
Yeah, literally everyone knows that.
Well, actually, factually speaking, 25% of Americans never see snow where they live. And if they never see snow, then they likely never get frozen pipes.
It's a fucking frozen pipe. You don't need to be a goddamn genius to figure out the signs of one.
A fracture hob? Oh, what the hell is that little creature? I like his hair.
Their presence alone causes cracks and fractures in homes they inhabit.
How does that make any sense? What'd they even do? See the weak points in walls and then bang their heads against them?
It doesn't state how they do it, but apparently once they're in your home, there's nothing you can do about it. Just leave them a slice of cheese every night before bed, and they won't undergo metamorphosis.
I feel like I could say something there, but it's stuck on the tip of my tongue.
These guys actually have false faces. I wonder why that is.
Now, why the fuck are false beets a thing? This is a creature that disguises as a beet. I don't think anyone younger than me eats beets at all, if I'm going to be honest.
So these pesky little fellers are like a parasite, and once you eat it, they sort of plant themselves into your stomach and siphon your nutrients. Man, if I ever got infected with one of these, I hope it likes nothing but brownies, coffee, cough drops, and steaks.
Georgia, you've got to be fucking with me.
It seems that they only come in the form of beets, particularly beets grown from a home garden. So you can seemingly solve this quickly and easily by just asking someone if they grow beets.
What the hell, man? They can't be removed without killing its host. That's kind of messed up.
What do you mean only kind of messed up? That's fucking awful.
I would piss and shit myself if I heard that noise coming from my desk.
A desk hob. Okay, so factually speaking, all hobs excluding the fracture hob seemingly live from eating detritus that is common in households such as hair, dust, crumbs, you name it. It seems like most hobs are actually somewhat helpful since all they do seems to be related to cleaning. as long as they don't metamorphize.
So you're saying you would want some living in your home?
I'm not saying that at all, Mr. Clinton.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't be able to take one in a fight if push came to shove.
To be fair, Billy, they can change into something, and we don't even know what that something is yet.
Doesn't matter. Those things still tower over little Shapiro here.
They fucking don't?
What the hell am I looking at here? Where are the teeth?
Well, by the power of my observation, I'd have to say they're in the center between the pillow and the bed.
What? Are those little bumps or something? Also, why isn't there an audio file? I want to hear what it sounds like.
What the hell do you want? Teeth grating?
No.
Another fungus, eh? This grows exclusively on bed sheets, blankets, and comforters and causes mild irritation of the skin and rarely slimy acidic residue. They also grow sharper over time, which can lead to infection.
The bed bug of the mushroom world. All I got to do is wash my stuff at least once a month. But let me address this guy's problem here. He's been on hold for a bit now. Feel kind of bad. I just let him sit there.
He earned that after aggressively sneezing at us. If anything, he should feel bad. We're not obligated to help him. We're just a helpline.
You sound dumb.
You're hurting my brain, man. All right, second caller, here we go. We can probably fly through these now, since we've done our studying.
House thieves that clean? She must be referring to a hob.
Hold on, Benny. Let her talk. Oh yeah, it's definitely a hob.
Did she check her bank account? Maybe Benny came in and licked up her dust and took her credit card as payment.
What the fuck? I never do that.
You're right. You'd ask or beg first.
Benny, if you're a hob, you can tell us, man. We won't discriminate too harshly.
Hashtag not my presidents.
Okay, so using my same set of tactical thinking skills that I used to invade the Middle East, I can say that the hob she was talking about must be the common hob.
You know, a part of me thought the weird stuff that we just learned about was just going to be a prank. I don't know. It still may be, and it's just really elaborate.
If this is a government organization, then it would make sense because all the government does is waste money on stupid shit like pranking people.
I've got to admit, Barry went too far with that whole Flint, Michigan prank back in 2014.
Hey man, when he asked me to try a sip, I thought it tasted pretty good. The lead gives it a tang of fruitiness. Next caller, let's go.
Oh God, this guy again.
Well, actually, factually speaking, we were called by Twig Sigmund yesterday, and this is Buzz Goober, so we don't know if it's the same person or not.
That is the actual dumbest thing you have ever said. It is obviously the same person.
Logically speaking, that may be plausible, but in the court of law, that holds no water.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Guys, what if he's actually pleading for help? What if this is Mike and he's been horribly maimed and can only communicate in this strange, outlandish way? He even said right there that he's called 5,500 times and no one's helped him.
Georgie, that is definitely just a prank call or you're thinking too far into it. The first thing he told us was the age-old is your refrigerator running gag, for God's sake.
I can't say for sure. It could be either case. We'll have to collect more data.
Why? Hello there, Michelle.
Stop.
What's going on inside my house?
I could tell you.
I heard something crawling in the walls.
Yeah, who has any idea as to what that could be? Teeth marks on the bedpost, you say. Oh, you're a naughty one.
Good Lord.
Help me, please.
I can help her. I can fix her.
Oh man, this is a tough one. Something moving in your walls with what you describe as teeth marks on your bedpost. That could be a lot of things.
Astute observation, Mr. Bush. While she describes it as teeth marks, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a mammal.
Man, maybe she's got a bunch of ants or termites living in her walls, and there are so many that she can actually hear them moving around.
I think right now, while yes, she probably just has schizophrenia, I could definitely fix her.
You aren't helping at all. And I believe I know what it is, Mr. Bush. You just have to think about it logically and look what each entry says in possible reference to teeth marks.
Oh man, it isn't a stair slug, is it? Or wait, maybe it's a raccoon. Those crafty little fellas are always getting into stuff.
You're on the right track, Bush.
Oh really? You think so? Then I think I know what it must be. Bats are known for their biting and therefore teeth marks.
While you're using your brain, I don't believe that's the correct answer.
Huh? Okay, well if it isn't bats, then I for sure know the answer. I'm locking in Carpenter ants.
Wait, no.
What? Do you think that was wrong?
Mr. Bush, may I ask how your brain went from thinking it was a raccoon, then a bat, then Carpenter ants? You were on the right track.
I don't know why he put an insect. It wasn't even the right insect. He could have put termites in and had it actually make some sense. But he puts in goddamn ants for some reason. What ants out there chew on wooden bedposts?
I can explain. They're carpenter ants. And carpenters work with wood and stuff. So it's only natural these ants specialize in harvesting wood and creating structures.
Georgie, that is so fucking stupid, you have no idea. Not only do ants not build anything other than their hills and tunnels, but where the hell did the question say anything about building structures? Where did you even get that idea?
Well, I just extrapolated that if they're harvesting wood, they're probably doing something cool with it.
Mr. Bush, you fabricated far too many details in your mind. It's good to be open-minded and take into account red herrings, but you got lost.
Man, I can't believe I got lost in the sauce again.
And you know what's somewhat ironic and funny?
No, Benny? What is it?
This is actually the Carpenter ant answer. He said he hears a faint scratching sound in his walls, combined with the fact that he hasn't noticed any damage or droppings.
Fuck. So you're saying the last answer really was termites?
No. She was dealing with a mouse, or rather, mice.
Well, frick. Wait, it can't be mice. We already put in mice as an answer yesterday.
I've seen absolutely nothing implying it can't be the same thing multiple times.
Oh, so the game's cheating, huh?
No, it's not cheating.
Well, Georgie, look at it this way. The day isn't over, and we don't know your percentage. Benny could be wrong.
Yeah, I guess you're right. We'll just have to wait and see.
I need home security installed.
Why are so many of these people schizophrenic?
Through all my stuff at night.
While their behaviors are in fact elevated, and they're potentially somewhat irrational, it's not without reason. These people do have actual problems in their home.
Taunting me with your organization skills.
Okay, Benny, I actually know what it is already. That was a red flag giveaway.
Okay then, let's hear it, Mr. Bush.
It's a desk hob.
Dang it! I was going to say that...
I believe you, Mr. Bush. It's the literal only entry that mentions anything to do with organizing, so that instantly eliminated all other potential candidates.
I'm starting to get a hang of this. Oh, frick. I did get one wrong. Frick with a capital F.
Don't worry, Mr. Bush, we still passed. And if you want to play some more, I'll let you take my turn. That's up next.
No, that's all right, Benny. You can go. I want each of us to have different days with no repeats.
Well, Mr. Bush, if you want no repeats, then you underestimated how long a work week is. We don't have enough people for no repeats.
Hey, Georgie, guess what?
What?
Welcome to the coffee club.
Fuck!